last thing I'll say on this is we always have a lot of people like this young man who are doing these videos and pointing things out. But he would not get paid because he's not a black American. So, of course, he's going to side with, no, we shouldn't pay money. Fathers in the home was not a thing that was allowed. Education was not a thing that was allowed. I didn't block them out. I guess he blocked them out and he's blurred them. But I didn't do it. This is the thing that was not allowed. This is part of the remunerations that is due because our government never paid for doing that to our ancestors. So you don't get to decide that, and neither does Charlie. The only people who get to decide if we should be getting paid are the black and white people who have ancestors in this country from the 1800s and earlier, not anybody else. Yes, I include white people. Some people don't, but it's a stigmatism to be known that you're black. There were no Asians here. There were no Hispanics, Poland, Jamaican, Haitians, Puerto Rico, none of that. We're just talking about those people who came from Europe, kidnapped the people who came from, and they're Spaniards. But the Spaniards didn't live here. The Spaniards were involved in the trade, the slave trade. Then they called it off. Everybody knows that. And so what happened is the Europeans are the one who continued the slavery that we're talking about right now, sir. We're not talking about worldwide slavery everywhere. We're only talking about the slavery and the government, the United States government, who owes a small portion of the population. I can tell you right now, if you give a white poor person that's living in a trailer park money, $1 million, to say you gave it to all of them, and there were 50 of them there, and you gave them all $1 million, just all white people, they're going to build. Now, of those 50, will you get one or two that'll mess their money up, go gamble it away, do something stupid? Yeah. But you don't let the other 48 suffer. When you give people money and they start businesses or they get a home, that's money locally because they have a home there and they're paying taxes on, and that's money federally because they have a business and you have to pay your taxes into the federal government twice because you got to pay personal income taxes and you got to, pay taxes on the company that you have. What does that do for our economy? So that's why, another reason why we need